Come on! Wake up! Good morning, Black Mamba. Good morning, Darren. Good morning, Humble the Legend. Good morning, effing chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to day 43 of vibe coding every single day until I buy my family a house. Momentum is behind us. The energy is rising. The vibes are elevating. We've never shipped code faster. We've never done more marketing. We've never done more customer follow-up and support. We're squashing bugs. We're driving progress. Wake up! Ryan Gosling is back with more vibe coding streams. Let's go, let's go, let's go! We're just getting started. Come on, happy Monday! Woohoo! Come on, come on, come on! What? What? Come on! Welcome to day 43. Good morning, Brandon. Mic is hot, mic is hot. Hold on. Hot mic, hot mic. Let me turn it down a little. Let me turn it down a little. Hold on. How we sound? How we sound? Are we sounding better? Are we sounding better? I got the AirPods in, so I don't have mic monitoring. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Happy Monday. We're back. Brandon gasps awake. Hold on. Let me send a message out to the Discord family. Let me get this 7-Up flavored Ghost Energy. Official sponsor of the Blade fam. Just kidding. We have so much to do today. We have so much to do today. I couldn't be any more fired up. I couldn't be any more ready to get it done. As you guys see in the stream title, we are at $4,841 since launching Canvas 4 days ago. Let me get a quick revenue check. And then let me tell you something. Let me get a quick revenue check. And then let me tell you something. I really need to automate this. Maybe we'll build that today too. Maybe we'll add that to the agenda. We build an automated announcement system inside the Discord that says, come here, banana fruit. I'm live right now. Let's go! What do you guys think? Rachel No Code! Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday! What do you guys think about the thumbnail today? There's so much to do because Fable 5 isn't gonna one-shot it anymore. You couldn't be any more right, YouTube Brandon Blue. You couldn't be any more right. Let's get a quick revenue check. Claude, pull up the revenue. Humble with the $5! Humble with the $5! He says, everybody wake up! Bliskin says, holy thumbnail, he's never clicked it faster! He's never clicked anything faster. Holy thumbnail, holy thumbnail. All right, guys. Right now, we are at $4,841 in revenue since we've launched Canvas, since we've launched our beautiful application, CNVS. I mean, I don't know what you guys want me to say. I don't know what you guys want me to say. The thumbnail was serving. We have to keep the pedal down. We have to keep the marketing on X going hard. We have to keep the YouTube streams going. We have to get the YouTube long form fired up. Clippo is clipping and shipping in the background constantly. I have people messaging me every single day showing their notification screen on their iPhone, and it's just filled with my YouTube shorts. And they're like, I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing it. I have no idea what you're doing, but you're doing it. Yesterday, I went to film a YouTube video that I was gonna post today. Instead of hitting, I kid you not, guys. Guys, I need you to focus. Last night, after putting the children to bed, after having a long weekend, I said, I'm going to film my YouTube video. I'm going to push through. I'm really tired right now, but oh well. Instead of hitting the start recording button, I hit the start streaming button. Okay. And for 19 minutes, I streamed myself trying to record a YouTube video in full absolute psychosis. I mean, thank God I didn't say or do anything too weird. By the time I looked down and realized that I was not in fact recording and I was streaming, my soul had fully left my body. I just need you to think about that. My soul had fully left my body. Felipe! Innovis said, you said a couple things. Oh, I said a couple things. And I said them over and over and over again. Full autism streamer confirmed. Absolutely. Absolutely. Humble, thank you for the $5 super chat. Unreal. That VOD got deleted so quick. I was scrambling. The sweat immediately started forming on my back and my forehead. I was scrambling to find the button to delete it. I was at my keyboard like this. I was like, no, 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 not like this. Not like this. Just like that. Just like that. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Johnny Jim gifted 10 memberships to the Blade fam. Let's go! Guys, for those of you that don't know, Johnny Jim is my father. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad. Unreal. Unreal. YouTube Brandon Blue says, bring back the VOD or didn't happen. Let's go. You get a sub. You get a sub. Everyone now has a sub. Everyone subbed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Unreal. Huge W. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. We have a ton of housekeeping here to handle. We have a ton of like random. Open 3 Claude Code agents, please.
3 Claude agents are now starting up for you.
Johnny Jim says, you deserve this and so much more. Keep up the energy. Rachel says, I'll wait till you leave to gift mine. The thumbnail is a slay today, babe. Not gonna lie to you. Let's go! Guys, to get the thumbnail credit from Let's Just Coexist, she has a very high bar for thumbnails. Okay? She has a very high bar for thumbnails. I think I'm probably 0 for 20 on thumbnails with her. So to get the approval, the thumbnail approval from Let's Just Coexist, unbelievable. We are off to an incredible start. We're off to an incredible start today. I climbed out of bed at 4:30, and I grabbed my phone immediately, you know. And the first thing a vibe coder does, I grab my phone, and then I check Stripe. I'm half asleep. I'm checking Stripe. I'm like trying to refresh Stripe. And like I have one eye open, one eye closed. I'm like, did we make any money while I was sleeping? Did we make any? And so it says $1,000, and that's how much money we made yesterday for the whole day. And this is 4:30, and I'm like, it won't refresh. Why? What the fuck's wrong with my Stripe thing? And it was because we had already made $1,000 this morning since I went to sleep. And then I had realized that, and I was like, holy shit, we're doing it! We're doing it! So basically, my mom says, hey Max, yes, thumbnail is perfect. Love you. Thank you. I love you too, Mom. So basically we have to keep we got to keep the momentum going here. I added a feature that I actually really just love for Canvas. And I can't believe I didn't think of this earlier, honestly. But basically, like when you're not full window size, the Canvas like auto regulates the windows so they fit perfectly inside it. And it's actually so nice if you're using Canvas and have something else open at the same time. I mean, I've just been loving this feature, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna make a video just about this stupid window reformatting feature that I added, and it ended up just like popping off. I don't know, it was like 500 likes or something like that on X, and I think it might have done like 70,000 views, and I mean, that video alone juiced us $1,000. It was unbelievable. So I think that just goes to show we just have to keep shipping and keep blowing it up. I like to think about it as I'm old, but I'm young in my soul. I'm old, but I'm young in my soul. I'm the startup founder, and I have to just be screaming. You know, like I gotta stand up on the chair. I gotta stand up in the chair and just be screaming about Canvas to the world. Like, if you're a vibe coder, you need to have heard about Canvas. All right, Dragon, I was waiting for somebody to bring it up. Dragon says, he says, where are we at with the Windows build? Where are we at with the Windows build? Oh God, this is from last night. This is from yesterday. Hold on. All right, Windows. Equal rights. Yes, thank you. We're not working on Windows today. I'm sorry, guys. That just, we're not we're not working on Windows today. Brandon says, see, this is why Brandon is incredible. Brandon says, because I care about your mental health, I wasn't going to mention the Windows unless today, LOL. Oh God, John the Dragon, what are you doing in the stream at 10:42 on Monday morning? This is legitimately, you are a Thursday at 4 p.m. Max, where's your beer? Viewer, and you're here Monday at 10:42? You're freaking me out. You're freaking me out. The deal is, guys, the deal is, it turns out the Windows port is going to be a little bit more difficult than I had thought. I really thought yesterday night Fable 5 was going to get re-released so that the stock market didn't have some sort of adverse reaction to Anthropic being banned. But it turns out no one cares. Nobody cares. John says, Max, it's literally Thursday at 4:43 p.m. right now. What do you mean? Damn it. So I thought Fable 5 is going to come out Sunday night, and then I'm not going to have to deal with Opus's bullshit of trying to create Canvas inside Windows with Qt. That did not happen. That did not happen. At this current moment, I cannot handle the backlog of, I need to build the iOS app. I need to add Canvas community. I need to ship. There's like 10 or so features that are requested by paying people that I need to ship. I can't handle the backlog of the Mac app. Creating the iOS app that needs to happen. It just has to happen. And introducing the Windows app, which is going to basically be the same thing as maintaining two completely different apps. There's going to be no maintenance crossover between the Mac app and the Windows app. That doesn't mean that I'm shelving the Windows app forever. That's not what I'm saying right now. Okay, that's not what I'm saying right now. I think that we keep working on the Windows app. And I don't know if it becomes a thing where we have Windows App Day or something like that. That's like a few days a week where we're putting, you know, constant effort towards getting the Windows app released. But it would be foolish with the rate of sales that we're getting from just the Mac OS app alone to not, A, make sure everybody's getting a fantastic experience so they're telling their friends about it, But just make this app for macOS incredible. Get the iOS app out so it's incredible and has the ecosystem built. And then work the Windows app into play. John says, less talky, more buildy. I couldn't agree more. Felipe, I don't know yet. Not today. It's not going to be worked on today. Jamie, what's up? We're going to work on it. It's not today. I need you to hang in there. Suddenly it's silent, LOL. Give me my money. All right, check this out. Spotify and music integration. There's no possible way to do Spotify. I feel like I'm just like the bearer of bad news this morning. There is no possible way to do Spotify. They have disabled the Apple SDK for Spotify. The only way we could actually bring Spotify into the app is if we did some sort of janky like bridge where the app played in the background and then we like bridged commands, but you wouldn't even be able to search through. So we got to just mark this as done. We got Apple Music. You can't have Spotify. You just can't have it inside the app. You can have Apple Music. You can have YouTube. We could add SoundCloud, and we have stations. Canvas Overlord, great idea. We need to figure out how we're going to make that beautiful. Access to Chrome extensions within a browser in the Canvas. I want to talk to Chase about this. Chase, what is Chrome built in, and what is the possibility of us getting a Chrome browser with extensions inside of the Canvas?
Chrome itself isn't built into Canvas. The browser nodes are more like embedded web views, and extension support is usually limited or not.
No, send that prompt to Chase, please.
I passed that question along to Chase.
Roxy said, "What are you building, man?" Right now we're building Canvas or CNVS. This is our vibe coding app right here. It's totally voice controlled, so I can say open 3 cursor agents and 3 codex agents.
Roxy's hyped, and the new cursor and codex agents are spinning up now.
Amazing. Can you please prompt Rocky, what's your favorite color? Prompt Zuma, what's the best sport to play in the winter? Prompt Everest, let me know what the temperature is on Mount Everest today.
All 3 prompts are sent, and they're thinking it over now.
Awesome. Go to sleep.
Zuma is done.
So that's what we're all about. We have multiple canvases. Okay, so each canvas represents a different project. For instance, I have my stream elements canvas right here. Oh, guys, I added this theme. I don't think anybody really likes it, but I love it. I added this theme yesterday. It's called Cobalt. Boom. It might be a little dark on the stream. I don't think you can really see it. I don't think you can really get the full gist of it, but it has a noisy blue gradient, and then the The liquid glass panes are a little bit lighter and brighter. Switch canvas to CNVS. Max, Spotify provides the official Spotify iOS SDK through their developer portal. Are you serious right now, Rachel? Are you serious right now? Brandon says, as a future Canvas Windows project manager, I agree with the focus on the Mac app to drive support and subsequent sales momentum. John the Dragon, I don't need an agent to tell me anything about what Max's seat smells like today because I already smell it and it smells like roses. Let's go, John the Dragon! So we got Brandon with the head of project management. We got Rachel with the head of Max. You need to wake up. You need to literally wake up. And we got John the Dragon with head of vibes. We got John the Dragon with head of vibes. Are you sure, Rachel, that the SDK is not... Hold on. Can you please prompt Sky and do deep research on the Spotify iOS SDK and see if that is still available from Spotify and Apple themselves?
Sky's on it, digging into the official Spotify and Apple sources for current status and any deprecations.
Can you use Spotify developer dashboard? No? All right, guys. All right, all right, all right. Jesus. I might have been wrong about the Spotify thing. I don't have any idea what I'm doing. We're just making it up as we go. Okay. All right, somebody had a really good idea. And they said that we need... Wait. Either make the size of the cards the same or... Oh, this is so true. I need to fix this immediately. I don't know who put this here, but this is so true. This is so true. Marshall, I need you to make the size of the on-device card the same height as the GPT real-time card selector. Right now, it is disturbingly ugly how the on-device card is much shorter than the GPT real-time card. I think we should just leave blank space below it to fill and match the heights. Jesus Christ almighty. Oh, I need you guys to wake up. It's Monday morning. We have John the Dragon here on Monday. Well, he knows he's not allowed to be in chat until Thursday at 4 p.m. Wild, but I love it. I love that we're on this energy today. That was not the thing I was going to say. I was going to say, somebody said, oh, custom bot naming themes. They said we need Viking themes. We need American Medal of Honor winners. They could tell the user what to do, though. They would tell the user what to do, though. We need Destiny game characters. We need Halo Spartans. We need big tech CEOs tell Anthropic to release Fable 5. I did ship the app with only the names of Paw Patrol as the name for your AI agents. So we need to change that immediately. I think that we're going to have it under agents. All right, close the feedback browser and open 2 more Claude Code agents, please. All right, I need you to prompt Rubble, and on the Agents tab of the settings page, I need to figure out how to add a naming setting, because right now we are naming the agents the names of the Paw Patrol cast, and I should be able to have the end users be able to customize the names to whatever they want. Don't make any code changes yet. I need a good idea for how to make this as intuitive and just like least complex as possible.
Rubble's intuitive naming set, so users can rename agents easily without adding a bunch of extra info.
She believes in me! We need to watch the World Cup. Should I make a node that's just the World Cup right over here? All right, do deep research on Spotify iOS SDK. Check whether an official. Okay. What does it say? What does it say? What does it say? What does it say? Short answer, yes. There's still an official, actively maintained Spotify iOS SDK, but it is app remote only. The old streaming/playback SDK was deprecated and killed in 2022. Apple provides nothing that plays Spotify content. What does that mean? What does that mean? Explain to me. What does that mean? Sky, explain to me what app remote means. Oh, Jay Franco Dev is a man. Yes. Jay, that's one of the main reasons that I made Canvas. I am big time into virtual private servers. I host all of my own apps, database, backend, everything. So if you want to work completely remote on a server, you can have a Canvas that lives on the server and just, you know, runs without your Mac even being open. For instance, this one right here, CNVS Web. This is completely running on my server right now. All right, so anything I start, any Claude code agent I open here, Codex, everything that I start here is just going to keep running no matter if I close Canvas, I turn my MacBook off, and if I reopen my MacBook, open the app again, even on a different Mac, then I can pull this Canvas right back up because it's all running via SSH on my virtual private server. And this also works for if you have like a Tailscale SSH tunnel set up to a Mac or a Linux computer or a Windows computer that is like literally in the room with you. Because I have a MacBook Pro that just runs Hermes, and I remote into that, and then I can work straight on that MacBook Pro. And this is a Hetzner server right now. This is running on a Hetzner server. So when I open Claude Code here, it's opening Claude Code on my Hetzner server. I hope that makes sense. Cyberpunk 2077. I started trying to work on Cyberpunk. I dropped the ball a little bit on it. I'm not gonna lie. So we have Outrun, which reminds me too much of AI Slop right now, and then we have Hyperdrive, which Hyperdrive is kind of neat. It's got the background going, and then it shoots lightning bolts to talk to the agents instead of like that nice little dealio. Oh, and somebody told me to add keybinds, and it's been a game changer. So like right there, I just did. I'm not using my mouse right now. Like I'm zooming out and zooming in. But you could also do, like, let's say we scatter this a little bit and it's messed up. You can do Command L and that reorganizes. You can do like Command 1, 2, 3, and then that obviously focuses. We can do Command W and that closes. I can do Command 2 and then I can do Command D and then that duplicates the terminal. So we have a lot of cool shit going on. I don't know why this says error session ID. Interesting. Oh, maybe because it's an already open window. I'm not sure. All right, where's Spotify? Where's Spotify? All right, app remote means your app acts as a remote control for the Spotify app. It does not play any audio itself. That's fine. I'm fine with that. You think of it like a TV remote. The TV, the Spotify app is what actually produces the picture and sound. The remote, what actually happens at runtime. Yeah, I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. Sky, can we please plan out a V1 of using this remote feature? I'm totally fine with that.
Sent to Sky.
Okay, badass. We might be able to save Spotify, guys. Rachel came through. Rachel came through. It duplicated the exact session. I know, but normally that's not an issue. I think that... Open a Claude Code agent.
Rocky the Claude Code is...
Like, that's never been an issue before. Hold on. Let me see if... Oh, maybe because there's no tech. I haven't... Maybe the session hasn't started yet when I duplicate these. Maybe that's why. All right, paste the Spotify link, play on the desktop app, show now playing card, smallest shippable slice, plus transfer to this Mac, in-app search above, plus a search box, web API /search to find and queue tracks without leaving Canvas. I mean, I think it has to be in-app search, right? Above plus auto detect the Mac Spotify device and offer to transfer playback when nothing is active. Spin a tiny local listener for the OAuth callback, cleanest desktop pattern, no info.playlist scheme needed. I mean, I'm fine with an info.playlist plist scheme. Custom URL scheme, register a Canvas scheme for the callback, matches any existing Canvas URL scheme handling. I mean, since we've lost Fable 5, all of these little things make me so worried with Opus 4.8 because, like, Fable 5 is just a one-shot machine, and then like Opus 4.8 gets so lost in the weeds right now where it's like the loop back and the custom URL scheme. Like Fable 5 just holds my hand. It's like, don't worry, I'll take care of this. And then it just shows me the end result. It's like, don't worry, you're a baby. I got this. Don't you worry about anything. Jay Franco Jeff says, damn, I didn't want to spend anything this morning, but congrats on the new sale. Let's go! Jay, can we get you in the Discord community immediately? Can we please get Jay into the Discord community immediately? Let me drop the link. Let me drop the link. And no pressure. Hey, just because I'm saying this on stream in front of everyone, absolutely no pressure to join the Discord community. The only thing with joining the Discord is that that's the easiest way for you to give me feedback or requests. Besides the giant feedback button inside the app, besides this giant feedback button in the app, you can also message me directly on Discord and say, hey, I want this, or hey, I found this bug, and then I will get it fixed for you right away. All right, there you go. You should be able to see that. Have you tried Kimi 2.7? It's one-shotting for me right now, but have to use API. Limits too low on plan. I think that I have a Kimi subscription that I forgot about. He needs a haircut. This is getting out of control. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Some would say it's getting psychotic. Some would say it's getting psychotic. All right, locked. Here's the finalized V1 spec with your choices baked in. Spotify Connect, CNVS V1 finalized, prerequisite you once. Register an app in the Spotify developer dashboard. Oh my God, I got to do all this. I hate it when it makes me do this on stream, because then, like, we might come back to that in 1 second. Where is the Rubble is working on that? All right, Rubble says I've grounded the proposal, and this is for Rubble is working on the naming thing, because right now you can only name your agents names of the Paw Patrol. Well, no, it automatically names them names of the Paw Patrol. You can name them whatever you want, but if you let Canvas automatically name your agents, then it's going to name them the name of the Paw Patrol. Well, the plan lasted 30 minutes, but it will give you a good idea. Oh no! Wait. What do you mean? What do you mean? Paris says, explain this setup, bro. Okay, so this is Canvas. This is CNVS, the app that we're building live on stream. This is the agentic development environment that we have. So basically, each canvas represents a different project. So I can go over here to the canvas selection screen, and then I can select whatever canvas I want. Canvases can live on your virtual private server. That way there, you can just completely turn your MacBook off, and the agents are going to just keep working without you. And you can log into a different MacBook if you want and pull open your agents on the virtual private server, and they're going to be there for you. It's fully voice controlled with local speech to text via Parakeet, which is obviously free. And you can also put a OpenAI API key in, which I really like. And then you can control it via GPT real time, which means that you can say like, open 3 cursor agents and open 3 Claude Code agents.
6 agents are spinning up now. 3 cursor and 3 Claude.
Excellent. Open a browser preview and navigate to cnvs.dev.
Your preview is open to cnvs.dev.
Okay, fantastic. Close that browser preview.
That preview window is closed.
Awesome. Send a prompt to Everest. What is the temperature today in Riviera Maya?
Everest is checking the temperature in Riviera Maya now.
Okay, fantastic. Actually, let's close Zuma, Everest, Tracker, Rex, Liberty, and Ryder.
All 6 of those are closed now.
Awesome. Go to sleep. So we have all our agents here. You know, any agent that you can run via CLI, you can open in Canvas. You can open a Markdown editor now. You can open a development browser. You can open Hermes. We have a built-in Hermes agent chat that works over API, which is just unbelievable. Like, it has beautiful tool cards. Yeah, we're getting to the point where we're redefining vibe coding. And we're actually putting the vibe back into vibe coding. All right, so Rubble was telling me how we're going to... Let me move this over here so you guys can actually see it. Rubble was telling me how we are going to get the naming thing set up so it's beautiful and effortless. And actually, Sky was saying... No, not Sky. Not Chase. Marshall? Yes. Okay. Run the dev build so I can see it. Marshall is fixing this disgusting selector is a different height. See how this on-device selector is like this narrow and then this one's this tall and it looks horrendous. So we're just fixing that right now real quick. All right, so here's the dev build. I added like the rawest dog dev setup for Canvas before Fable 5 got canceled. I don't know what we want to call it. And so now our ability to like run tests and stuff like that after we ship features is literally 100,000 times better than it was before. All right, so it fixed it. It's not amazing. It's definitely not amazing. It still makes me want to throw up a little bit. I think in a perfect world, I don't know. It's much better. It's much better. I think in a perfect world, we don't have this pill that kind of looks like AI slop, to be honest. But maybe we could add underneath this like parakeet, and then it would be a little bit better matching. Does parakeet have a sick logo that we can throw in there? Because that would be kind of nice. Oh my god, we have comments of the day. Oh my god, we have comments of the day right now. Oh my god! I'm sorry, we have comments of the day immediately. Just connected my dev server that has Tailscale on it in about 5 minutes. I really expected it would be more difficult. Canvas, what do you guys want? We're so dialed in today. That fires me up. That absolutely fires me up. I can't even tell you how much that fires me up. Thank you. All right, I'm looking right now. Parakeet doesn't have a sick logo. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, because it's NVIDIA? Oh, shit. We're just going to use the NVIDIA logo. Wait, does NVIDIA make Parakeet? Have we been using an NVIDIA model this whole time and I haven't even realized that? Also, for you Windows guys, I'm not going to lie. The Parakeet would probably slap on a Windows computer with a GPU. Like if you got yourself a little 4080 or something like that, Parakeet would probably slap. And I'm sorry to say that. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. Marshall, can you please add a pill underneath the on-device selector that has the NVIDIA logo and the word Parakeet next to it that looks very similar to the headphones only pill for the GPT real time?
Marshall's on it, and we'll place
Oh, I didn't even realize I was in GPT real time still. Add a UI pill under the on-device selector that shows the NVIDIA logo and the text parakeet beside it. Update NVIDIA. Update relevant component layout so it appears directly beneath the selector, matches existing pill styling, and ensure assets. That's not what I wanted to say!
Marshall is done.
I have to tell GPT real time in the system prompt to stop trying to make, because originally my plan was to have GPT real time turn my bad prompts into good prompts, but I'm starting to think that I'm actually a cracked prompter and it should just only be sending what I say verbatim. Add a UI pill under the on-device selector that shows the NVIDIA logo and the text parakeet beside it, just like the headphones only pill in GPT real time. Same sort of styling. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Wow, we're beyond. We're behind here. We're behind here. Okay, you don't have to have a developer dashboard for NCS Spot. Asbot says, you're trying to improve Canvas or build something else using Canvas that makes money. No, we're improving Canvas right now. There's so much left for us to do on Canvas, and it's a monumental opportunity right now. I will keep shipping updates for Clippo because we have people sub to it, and it directly grows my audience. Clippo is doing it's about to do 100,000 views. Clippo by itself, fully autopilot. I don't do anything. I don't even see the shorts until they're uploaded. All right, I almost want to abandon my Windows imitation and just let Max rip it apart to make Canvas Windows. Brandon, I love to hear that. Let's get the Mac OS in your system. Come on. Were you inspired from by Matt from BridgeMind to start live streaming? I used to live stream myself building hardware projects back before anybody live streamed anything really, as far as development goes. It just never really took off. But yeah, when I saw him doing that, I haven't watched him a ton. I'm not really I haven't watched him a ton, but when I saw him doing that, it was totally a massive inspiration for me to go back to live streaming. Yeah, it was huge. It was huge. Bro, I'm stuck at one thing. How to find the best problem to build. Claude Max is ready. Kushal, you got to find a painful problem in your own life. Even better if it's a painful problem that you're already paying for, because then you skip the validation step and figure out a unique way to make it yours, and quadruple points if it's something very visual, because you'll have a really good time marketing it on places like X and YouTube with video content, because video content is king right now. All right, we got to keep going. We got to keep going. We have to keep going. So I need to figure out what Rubble wants to do for this situation here. Rubble says, I've grounded the proposal on how naming actually works today. Here's what's there now. Then the recommendation, how naming works today. 2 independent layers, no code changes. Whoops. No code changes needed to understand this. Product name, Claude Code, Codex, immutable, brand colored, always shown as a suffix. And the node header, of course, call sign. The per node name when you spawn without naming, Canvas store next agent name, hands out the next unused name from a fixed roster. Chase, Marshall, Sky, Yoda. If you're wondering why it keeps flashing from one screen to the next, this agent is looping right now. So it's basically, it's opening a development version of Canvas, taking a screenshot, making the changes. Looping is the future. I tried to make a YouTube video on it last night. I ended up hitting live stream instead of hitting record, so nobody will ever see it. Two things already exist that make this cheap to build on. Unique title already does collision suffixing. Athena 2, so users never have to worry about uniqueness. Already persists per agent kind. I don't know if I want to have some built-in, like, agent name theming and risk some sort of COPYRIGHT situation. I don't know how far that goes. You know what I mean? Like if I have Star Wars characters or something like that, is that something I'm going to get in trouble for? If I have pre-built names, or should I just have some sort of like should I just have some sort of input box where people can enter comma separated values? Default naming preset, one control, a single picker at the top, new agents are named, call signs, default, the current roster behavior. Each agent gets a distinct fun character name, keeps the beloved default intact. Product names named after the CLI, Claude, Claude 2, Codex, Codex 2. That's the whole theme default. User choice conversion. I deliberately not add multiple name packs, Star Wars Paw Patrol selectors in V1. It multiplies surface for little gain. The roster stays as the single call sign option. Per agent rename fields. Each detected CLI row gets one optional name text field. Empty, then follow the preset. The field shows the preset derived value as gray placeholder. Reset to default per row, a small. I kind of hate what Rebel's coming up with, and I'm honestly grieving Fable 5 so much, guys, because the magic of Fable 5 is nowhere near present in Opus 4.8. And when I would ask it for its input on things, it would a lot of times give me ideas that I really enjoyed, and I could work with it. Opus 4.8 almost never does that. Actually, it never does that. I'm not going to use any of these ideas it came up with, which is fine. Like I'm just going to come up with the changes myself. So I think under installed CLIs, we're going to have another section called naming, and then we can have the default option. We can have a drop down default option, and then underneath the default option, we'll have custom, and then it'll open a text box that you can enter comma separated values and type your own. Oh, I have a really hard time saying Rebel, guys. All right, can you please prompt Rebel verbatim? I want underneath on the agents setting tab, underneath the CLI section, I want to have a agent naming section. Okay, and we will have a drop down, a little drop down selector, and it'll say default. And then underneath default, another option will be custom. When you select custom, a text box will open up where you can enter comma separated values, and the naming convention will then use these comma separated values, and it will do sort of like I believe it's called a round robin type thing, where let's say there's 3 names in there, it'll go 1, 2, 3, and then after it needs to get more names, it'll just start appending a number to the end of the name. So let's say the 3 names are Joe, Tim, and Bob. Once we use those 3 agents and then we spawn a 4th agent, it'll be like Joe 1, and then the 5th agent will be like Tim 1.
Rubble has the verbatim spec you gave.
Unbelievable comments of the day today. Unbelievable comments of the day today, by the way. Oh, so I need to add a way to go back to like if I already did the like I need a way to go back to my sort of like what I want to listen to. My history, I guess, my Quantum Yoga! What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? All right, so let's bring this down. Brian, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. Payne, if that's real, if that's for real, I'm really sorry to hear that, but I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad we're doing it. All right, I like it. It's not terrible. It's not terrible, the on device. I mean, the green obviously doesn't match the rest of the theme. But I do enjoy the fact that we got a nice NVIDIA logo on there. I think that's fun. I think that's kind of fun, right? Should we add the OpenAI logo in front of GPT Realtime? I feel like anywhere you can add big brand logos just adds a little credibility to what you got going on. Maybe? I don't know. Quantum says, my brother, I wish you grow like space is expanding in universe. You are my inspiration. Let's go! Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Gervin says, what are you making? Right now we're making CNVS or Canvas, which is our agentic development environment that's built on an infinite canvas. We have all your favorite CLIs. You can use the subscriptions for them. Claude Code, Codex, Cursor. We have Hermes Agent, a chat built straight in that lets you SSH or Tailscale into your Hermes Agent. We have remote canvases that you can run on virtual private servers, and everything is voice controllable via either GPT Realtime or NVIDIA Parakeet, which is a local model. So yeah, it's a badass vibe coding environment. It's as cool as it gets. FAVC! I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but I like it. All right. So this is basically adding our little agent section underneath there. Somebody gave me make a tool so the user can name them so it's out of your control. Use the model to generate them.
Rubble is done.
I like that. I like that. Like what if we exposed a like naming.md somewhere that the MCP or the CLI made the models aware of? So like I could just tell Claude Code, like, make a naming option for every character name in Star Trek. And it would just edit the MD file and add them all in there. I think that's very doable. I think that's very doable. Rubble, can you please open the app in the run it in the dev mode so I can test it out?
Dev server is starting up, so you can try the.
No. Rubble, can you please open the app in dev mode so I can test it out?
Sent to Rubble.
Oh yeah, I got Rubble today too. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? All right, so Chase, what is Chase working on? Chase is working on Chrome. Let's check in and see what's going on here. Good question. Let me check how the browser node is actually implemented in Canvas before answering.
Rubble
No,
is done.
Chrome isn't built in. The in-Canvas browser is Apple WebKit. It says, obviously, WebKit can't run Chrome extensions, which I know that. Embed Chromium via CEF, the real Chromancer. Bundle the Chromium embedded framework and host it in an NS view where the browser node lives. This gives a true Chromium engine and a path to extension support, but it's heavy. 150 to 200 megabytes added to the app. Yeah, I hate that. I really do hate that. I really do hate that, guys. Is there an ultra lightweight chromium situation? Let me check the browser. Is there a super lightweight chromium option with extensions? That's not heavy these days. CSV is easier to parse. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Yes, there are several lightweight Chromium-based options that fully support extensions. Ungoogled Chromium. Brave Browser. Chromite, a heavily optimized, privacy-focused Chromium fork. It cuts down on heavy background tasks. This would be the only thing that I have in the app that is not Swift. But I mean, I think people would understand. Because it kind of would be able to be nice to have like Chromite and be able to have the dev tools. Oh man, but then we have to worry about like ARM versus Intel. There's a lot to think about with that. There's a lot to think about with that. Option 3 reuses infrastructure we already have working and is the only path that gives genuine Chrome with users real extensions without bloating the bundle or taking on Chromium's security surface. Option 1 is what is option 3? Drive a real local Chrome via CDP. Most capable, least native, launch the users install Chromium headfully and mirror/puppet it into the Canvas node, exactly the pattern we already use for the iPhone simulator node. The user's actual Chrome profile and real installed extensions come along for free. This is architecturally the most proven path for us because we've already built and shipped the mirror and puppet machinery. I really hate that mirror situation though. Have Canvas install it instead of bundle. That's a good idea. Brian says don't worry about Intel. You're probably right. You're right. You're right. Also, John, let's go! Let's go, let's go. Welcome, John. All right, so we have agent naming right here. This is the default. If you go to custom, then it gives you a comma separated values. I guess we could expose. We could expose this somehow through the CLI. Let's see how difficult that would be. Prompt Rubble verbatim. Don't give me code changes yet, but how difficult would it be to have that custom option be like a CSV file or something like that that could be accessed through either the MCP or the CLI, and that way there I could tell an agent to populate the names. Like I could open a Claude Code agent and say, can you please change the custom agents names to the cast of X TV show or Y movie that I like.
Sent to Rubble exactly as you said it.
Let's see what else we got on our list here. GitHub status for a repo is a good idea. Support terminal and browser resize with command plus minus plus. The font sizes are too large to support much text. Zooming out in the whole canvas is possible, but then the canvas layout must be reworked to restore the original view at level. Oh, that's a good idea. So like basically we could do...
Done.
I don't know if we want to add, actually. I don't know if we want to add another control to the actual canvas itself, because I don't want to increase complexity there. But I think that what we could do, which would be a cleaner solution, would just be to have a font size selector in settings. Under like style or something like that, maybe? Where would we put that makes sense? I think under style. Let's just see what we can do. Rubble says, good instinct to ask before building, and the answer is that it's easier than you think. And a CSV file is probably the wrong shape for it. Here's why. The key realization: you already have a control plane purpose built for exactly this. It's a single source of truth for 52 tools, and only one table entry auto-generates all of these at once. The MCP tool that agents call, the Canvas set naming CLI subcommand, the GPT real-time function, the agent guide doctrine entry. So let an agent set the names equals add one verb, not build a file pipeline, and the agent doesn't need a CSV file at all. When you say set the custom names to the cast of Firefly, Claude already knows the cast from its own training. It just calls the tool with no files to read. The work is mostly following well-trodden, okay. But the only thing is, all right, prompt Rubble verbatim. My only concern is then, does that mean, like, when I set the names, it should populate that custom box, the custom, or maybe, I don't know, like, I feel like maybe it should either add an option to the dropdown, or a lower complexity option might be to just change the names inside of the custom option. That way there, like, those are the set of names that are going to be used moving forward. So as agents are removed and added, this is the new user's default, is the names that Claude set via the MCP or the CLI.
Sent to Rubble exactly as you said.
It says that there are file wins if your real goal is managing a library of reusable name packs. You've landed on exactly the right design. Oh. The low complexity option is the correct one. It's the cleanest too. What should happen? The agent verb writes in the same custom box and flips the drop down to custom. That's it. No new drop down option. No new state. Concretely, Canvas set naming would set agent naming.custom text malzo wash set agent naming.mode equals .custom. Because agent naming is at publish, the settings panel updates live. If you're looking at it, you'd literally watch the box fill in and the drop down switch to custom. One source of truth, zero sync logic. Those names become the pool that next agent name round robins over for every, okay. Why not a third option? A new agent set entry would imply it's a different kind of naming than custom, but it isn't. All right, that makes sense. One small decision. When the agent sets the names, it should replace the box or append to it.
Rebel is
Yeah, it
done.
should replace. It should replace. It should replace. I agree with this low complexity option. Let's get it built and then open the dev build so I can test. Fable would have never buried that. You're right. Fable would have never done that to us. I mean, how much accounts are you using for coding and which plan? We have a $100 Codex plan, a $200 Claude Code plan, and a $200 Cursor plan. And right now we're mainly using Opus 4.8. I think GPT 5.5 is right there, but the style of work that I'm doing right now is magical. I'm trying to create magic, and Opus 4.8 does a much better job of creating magic than GPT 5.5. I think GPT 5.5 is much better for bug-free, the backend works, review this code base, help me increase performance, that type of thing. But for user experience design and creating Disney World, it's always going to be Opus 4.8. And Fable 5, not to keep crying about Fable 5, but I'm going to the entire day today and days moving forward until we get it back, was both the magic and the incredible bug-free surface. Oh. Just push to the top. Just be careful because I have a tripod in front of it. Okay. You want me to get him? Hold on a second. $200 enough for like this apps? Yes. Yes, it is, Wizzy. Yes, it is big time. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? All right, pill is done. I love the pill that we made. Add 2 more Claude Code agents.
2 more Claude agents are.
Dragon says I refunded my Claude sub and I'm using it all on Kimmy API. Boycott until Fable is back. It's not their fault. Actually, no, it is 100% their fault. If they didn't do this stupid marketing thing where they're like, it's too dangerous for the general public, then they would have had no problem with the US government. Like if OpenAI did the same thing where every launch, they're like, this model is too dangerous for the general public to use, then the same shit would have happened to them. What's Windows app progress? we're taking a small step back from the Windows app right now. We have too much going on with getting the Mac app launched, getting the features that users are requesting put in place, getting the iOS app launched for us to basically add a new, entirely separate app for Windows that's going to have its own bugs, its own feature requests, and all of that. So as a solo dev, I kind of had to make the choice that we need to get the Mac app to a good spot. Like literally this morning before I woke up, we had $1,000 in revenue from new signups for just the Mac app alone. So I need to hammer down and keep pushing on the Mac app. Greetings from the Bermuda Islands. What? Greetings from Bermuda. What I need to know is what's up with the Bermuda Triangle. That's what I need to know from you right now in chat, is what is up with the Bermuda Triangle? I mean, is that still a thing? Is that still a problem? Is that still an aviation situation? That's what I need to know. And I need to know it now. Tech, what is up? What is up? Codex released a model that does the same thing and no issues. Cost X for 5.5 extra high. QT app was shit. I mean, it's nowhere near the level of the Swift app is right now. And it's going to require a lot of work to be at the level of an app I want to actually release. Kind of unfortunately. Open a Claude Code agent.
Claw the cursor agent is ready.
What? I don't know why. When I run it in the dev build, the like parakeet local is just, it's like not. It's just not. All right, what should we try having it renamed to? What should we try having it renamed to? Chase, can you please use the Canvas CLI or MCP to set the custom agent names pool to the names of the top figures in AI right now? Think like Sam Altman, Dario, Jensen, everyone.
Sent to Chase.
Brandon says left for lunch, but I'm back and I'm awake. Tech says I want the max level work ethic. Let's go. I think Fable model went to Bermuda Triangle. That's why I got vanished. Yeah, I just asked Norman about the Bermuda Triangle, guys, and he disappeared. If you're not telling me that is some sort of sign right there, then I don't know what to tell you. I just asked Norman. He said, I'm from the Bermuda Islands, and I right away was like, we need to know more about the Bermuda Triangle. And he immediately was like, I can't talk about that. I cannot talk about that. Like, I'm probably on some sort of list right now. He said, oh, I gotta go. We can't talk about that. I'll see you later. Have a good stream. I hope your Canvas product does $100,000 this year. I'll see you later. You should add Blade community member names as agent names. Secondary comments of the day, Brandon. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We have to figure out a way to extract them. There must be a way from YouTube. I mean, obviously, there has to be a way. There has to be a way. And then I think that's a fantastic idea. I think it's a fantastic idea. Oh my God, I can't do it because I forgot. In the dev server, you can't use the MCP and the CLI. Shit. What is going to be our best way of going about testing this? Can you please prompt Rubble verbatim? I forgot that you can't really test the MCP and the CLI in the dev build because I currently have the Real Production app open in as like a .dmg or whatever it is, and so they share the same like port, and it causes all sorts of complications. What is my best option here for testing this new feature where Claude can create the name set for the custom agents?
I sent that to Rubble word for word. If you want, I can also help.
Don is here! Don! Donathan, the amount of Fable Crying X, I need you to know that I have not even said Fable once this entire stream. And I think that people will back me up on that I haven't done a single amount of crying on X or during this stream about Fable 5. We didn't even bring it up one time yet today. And I mean that. And I would not lie to you as head of product, as head of product design here at CNVS, I would not lie to you about that. Okay?
Rubble is done.
So let's just get that out of the way now, and that's fine. One problem with that is some names are pure nonsense. That's exactly what I was thinking too. Oh, Norman replied, but of course, sir, the Bermuda Triangle is and will always be a real, natural, mystical anomaly. Norman, I think you just inspired me, and I'm going to probably, there's an 85% chance that I make a new theme for Canvas called the Bermuda Triangle. And it will be insane. It'll be the craziest theme anyone's ever seen. Like, people love this one. They really like this one. But my Bermuda Triangle theme will be, just like you said, a natural, mystical anomaly. Like, maybe I'll just have agents disappear as you're working. Like, if you put the Bermuda Triangle theme on, like, all of a sudden your Hermes agent just goes away and you can't find it for an hour.
Let me think about how to handle.
Well, like maybe your music just switches all of a sudden to some eerie, like, ooh. Dot says, nah, not you, just the whole of X. I don't know if Rob is purely milking it for engagement or something, but damn. Yeah, he is. He's getting that X payout. No, Rob fell in love with Fable 5. Don, you know, I can't help it. I fell in love with Fable 5 also. I feel like me and Rob are grieving right now. And I mean, you're gonna have to just respect that. We lost a friend. Okay, guys, I was kind of mulling around yesterday, and my fiance was like, "Are you just upset because you lost that Fable 5 thing? Is that why you're upset today?" Is that why you're upset today? Because you lost that Fable 5 thingy that you like so much? Is that what's going on here? Why did you tell Anthropic to remove Fable? Traitor? I would never ever do that. I've been advised from birth that this is the only spoken word regarding this mystical region of our planet. Wow. Wow. Brandon says that is absolutely not true. LOL. Brandon, the fuck, bro? I need you to clear this up with Don that we haven't spoke about Fable 5 once during this stream. All right, I forgot you can't really test the... Get this out of my face. I forgot. Oh, the root cause in one line, two instances are racing for the control port. The DMG production app grabbed it first, so the dev app's control server can't bind, which is why nothing was listening on 39218 and why dev agents have no server to call. Different intended ports or not, with production holding the socket, the dev side ends up with no reliable control plane. So the fix is to have exactly one instance. How did I not realize that? How did I not realize that? Rubble, please relaunch the dev app.
Sent to Rubble.
Is that serious? I didn't realize that right now. Tactical Boss, we're developing Canvas CNVS, which is our agentic development environment of the future. It's a fully voice-controlled infinite canvas that has your Claude Code, Codex, Cursor, Kimmy K, sub, that has a chat window to your Hermes agent via Tailscale, that has a Forge, aka a Kanban board for your agents, that has a developer preview, a markdown editor, individual canvases for your projects, canvases that can run in the cloud. Yes, they can run on your virtual private server. You go get yourself a Hensler server, fire up a canvas on it, close the MacBook, turn it off after you set up your agents, and they're going to keep working. It has local parakeet and NVIDIA model for zero cost, voice to text, Canvas control, but it also has GPT real time for conversational Jarvis style. So you are doing, I'm doing nothing that BridgeMind is doing. When you look at this, does this look anything like what BridgeMind is doing? It couldn't be any more different. And I think that this will be the inspiration for what agentic development environments look like moving forward. I actually don't think, I know, because a lot of people are already trying to change their products to look like this. But it doesn't matter! All right. Music.
Added a music player.
Melodic techno. Turn that down. Sorry, guys. Allow. Okay. Claude.
Chase the Claude.
Chase, can you please use the MCP or the CLI to create a custom name pool set for the agents? I want all the names to be the most popular people in AI. Think Jensen, Sam Altman, Dario, Karpathy. The list goes on. Get it done for me.
Sent to Chase.
Yeah, guys, I have to stop. I have to stop. But you have to realize I get the question often. I'm not entertaining anymore today, but all right, the Canvas app is running. The CLI is failing to connect because it's running in a dev build, and Rubble had no idea. Like, I tried to tell Rubble that in the dev build you can't connect to the MCP and the CLI. Like, it has to be the notarized.dmg. So I think, honestly, in order for us to test it, I'm probably going to have to make a DMG. Like, I'm just gonna have to run a build that I won't push to production, obviously, and then unfortunately install that and then delete it and re-download the current production version so that I'm on production with everybody else. Otherwise, I'm going to be living in a different world than everyone else, which is not going to be good. Don, that's a good idea. I'm just trying to test it right now, but that's a good idea. We should be doing that. It's actually a really good idea. All right, so it found it, and it's doing it some way without the MCP or the CLI, but obviously this is bullshit, and we can't treat this as, like, passing our test. We'll have to, we're gonna have to run an actual build. This is called an artifact. It's ultra confusing the way Swift apps work, but this is called an artifact. And like, basically, like, an artifact is just like an ultra quick production build of the app you're making. And in my experience, like, a lot of the things do not work inside the artifact that would work in a regular app. So it's good for testing things like UI or just like some really basic features that you're adding. But if you want to test anything that's like heavy, then you pretty much have to run almost like a full build that you would upload to production. You have to package it into the DMG.
Chase is done.
Oh my God. So I wrote the setting directly to where the app persists, but it needs to be restarted because it can't connect to the server, which that's a huge problem because you can't restart an artifact. Like, they don't have any sort of persistent memory, you know? So after this is closed and reopened, it's gone. I guess that's why you would call it an artifact. It's actually an artifact. I do believe the government will release Fable 5 back to us. I do believe that. I think, I mean, I thought it was going to happen yesterday, to be honest with you, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. I did see somebody posting on X yesterday that I don't know the person, but they have a shit ton of followers. And they said that Fable will be back next week, and they had some part in it or something like that. But I don't know anything about the person to like be like, oh, this is a credible human being, you know? But I hope it does. I really do. I really, 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 really hope it does. All right, I'm going to say, I just copied that text output, and I'm just going to make sure. I'm going to say, this must be because we are running in an artifact during the dev build, correct? Question mark, question mark. Don't make any code changes. Also, make sure you have access to MCP, CLI, etc. 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 Stan, what is up? What is up? Okay, Stan, this is not like the end all be all way, but my current setup is I do all of my coding work on local models, not local models. I do all of my coding work on Claude Code, Codex, Cursor. So I guess you would call it one level of abstraction, and then like you could call Hermes technically like 2 levels of extraction, I guess. Not really though. I don't know how you would describe the difference there. But anyways, Hermes and OpenClaw, I only do infrastructure work with. So like SSHing into my virtual private servers, pulling repos, setting up node servers, MongoDBs, pulling updates from GitHub and restarting PM2, like going into Supabase and giving me invite codes. Like those kind of chores I leave all for Hermes, and I like that there's like a really good persistent memory going on for that stuff. What else do I leave for Hermes? Hermes controls Clippo. So like Hermes will wake Clippo up every night and check for my live stream. And then Clippo, you know, downloads the live stream and turns them into shorts that get posted every day. So all that stuff I use for coding. I like coding as like close as possible as I can to get to the code. When I was coding with Hermes and OpenClaw, it feels too far removed from the code. And it feels like every time the output was slop. And you guys can say skill issue all you want, but that's just not the case. It's just not the case. Because you can produce non-slop via Hermes and OpenClaw, but then it's more effort and could just be easier done via Claude Code. My analogy for it was, my favorite analogy for it is Claude Code, you're holding the paintbrush and you're painting on the canvas when you're making your apps. Hermes, you're holding a paintbrush that is holding another paintbrush that is painting on a canvas. All right, now it's crystal clear, and it's basically the mirror image of what the earlier context concluded. Here are the verified facts. My access is fine. Both work right now. But they're wired to the wrong app. My terminal was spawned by the production DMG. So my environment and the MCP server all point at production. And no. The app that's reachable is the old build. It doesn't have set naming. The app that has set naming wasn't running. Even if the dev app were up, the Claude session can't reach it through MCP. My tools are pinned to blank blank blank. The good news, that fallback actually sets you up cleanly. The dev app loads its name and config at launch, and the 24 name AI people roster is already persisted to its preferences. So the simplest real test, 0 server needed, just launch cnvs dev.app settings, agents naming will already show custom with AI list. Oh, so it might actually show in this. Oh, no, it's not, because this doesn't even have access to it in the UI. All right, I'm not going to get caught up on this issue. I saw the reply about Kokoro, and my God, you could change the tone of the reply and stuff. I made it yell at me. Oh my God. Oh my God. Keep up the good work with Canvas. Loving it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When I checked out Kokoro, I was like very not impressed. Is the only situation there. I don't know if I missed something, but like their website is the worst I've ever seen. And then it seems like it takes forever for it to reply, doesn't it, Dragon? Or am I looking at something different? Because that was just like the vibe that I got from that. All right, we got to add the font changing. All right, I need you to prompt Marshall verbatim. Right now, I need to add a setting inside, like right above the theme setting maybe, for font size, meaning we should have the default, what it is currently. Do not change that. The default setting should stay the default setting. And then maybe we should have like 2 settings for smaller font and 2 settings for larger font, specifically in regards to the agent terminal nodes. That way there, people can either see more text inside the terminal, or they can make the font larger and see less text inside the terminal. And it should really apply to all nodes that you are opening inside the application.
Marshall got that verbatim, including keeping the current default and adding smaller and larger font options for terminal nodes and other opened nodes.
Dope, 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 dope. All right, guys, we're absolutely juicing. We just passed $5,000 in revenue, which is absolutely insane. I just checked the Stripe dashboard. Absolutely mental, guys. Absolutely mental. And it feels like the side project always sort of becomes the... always works its way to becoming the main thing. We are now at 5,099 for revenue, which is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. All right, so we have to we got to start thinking about our week a little bit here. We have got to start thinking about our week a little bit here. Because right now, today is Monday. Okay. Monday is kind of like the slowest stream day every week, which is fine. I typically do like a shorter stream on Monday, and we're going to do that again today. But goal this week is, and we're just going to do it, is going to be one long form YouTube video out. I think that we're going to do a video on looping because Canvas is so cracked at setting up looping, and the fact that it can draw these like really nice diagrams to actually visually show off the loop that it creates is so nice. Like, it's so nice. So last night I tried to record the YouTube video, failed miserably. I'm going to try, I'm going to redo it today, which is actually pretty good because I got to try to record the YouTube video and like totally mess it up and not do a good job. But today I can come back after sleeping on it and just like kill it, really do a good job with it. We have to keep the content flowing for Canvas on X because right now that's kind of our largest like feed as far as where people are coming from to purchase Canvas. Like if we go to our friend Mark Liu's DataFast and we look at the analytics here, you can see that I'll break it down by revenue. Hold on. On the iPhone app, it makes it insanely easy for you to break it down by revenue. Okay. You can see that the majority of the revenue right now is coming from the X. So the short clips are really nice. Like, I think I need a good combination of the short clips that are like showing off just like how visually cool it is and fun it is. Which reminds me that I need to get another theme shipped this week as well. So YouTube, another banger theme, like a really all-out theme where like almost I spend a very good portion of the day just coming up with a fantastic image, animating the image really, really good with Kling, and then creating the rest of the theme to match that the aesthetic of the live background video, whatever you want to call it, perfectly. Because that's what we did with this Lakeside theme, and the Lakeside theme is just like a complete vibe. You know, like I've had people message me and say, I bought Canvas because it's an incredible app, but honestly, like the vibe is what drew me to it to start off with. And that's one of the feedbacks that we have in our feedback board is that we need to add the, they want to have more themes just like the Lakeside. So we need to get those shipped and in place. We're going to have to come up with a segment this week. I guess we could talk about it more in Discord as a community, but figure out something where we get people on the stream with me here and converse about things. Whether that's project showcases, I like. Whether that's user feedback sessions where we do like a 5-minute like hot panel or something like that, where people come in and then I interview them about their experience with Canvas, which would probably be the best thing we could do for Canvas. But we need to do that. We need to do that. And then this week, on top of all that, is going to be starting off the alpha of the iOS app. It's going to be massive. Brandon says, are you on other platforms Canvas content besides YouTube and X, or not interested? I did have a thought this morning where I was like, oh, I should go on Reddit and then I should set up the product hunt launch and all that. But we're not doing any of that right now. We're not doing any of that right now at all. There's no reason why with just YouTube and X alone, we couldn't make $1 million this year. Honestly, there's no reason with just X or just YouTube, we couldn't make $1 million this year. The reason we will fail is if we try to do too many platforms at once and never truly like master and absolutely blast off on at least one platform. And I feel like I'm at the spot now where X and YouTube kind of just feel like home for me. Obviously, YouTube is brand new for me, but I'm quickly picking up on, you know, how we're going to get ahead on YouTube. I've been on X for a long time, so I know what's up there. And we need to just keep shipping tweets on X and keeping that ball rolling. All right, let's see what this says. All right, this is adding the font selector, and then we'll run the dev build after this. I'm gonna go use the restroom, and I'll be right back.
Marshall is done.
Did I not count any of those? Oh, I'm legit such an idiot. I had I opened the server that runs the pull-ups inside of Canvas, and I just closed Canvas. Man, sometimes I need to wake up myself. I mean, I talk about you guys needing to wake up, but I need to wake up myself. Seriously. Are you winning, son? No, Clivo doesn't push to TikTok. I do have a TikTok account, and it actually would be really easy to set that up. And that's an automation. So like, I don't even care. That's not gonna like take any extra effort on my half. I think I already have like 1,000 followers on TikTok or something like that. All right, I'm gonna say open the dev build and we're gonna check out the fonts. Yeah, right now I ship updates like, I don't know, I just shipped an update yesterday. But you're gonna get updates for a very long time. The only reason why I said that, like you're gonna end up getting, I'm on version 1.3 right now, but you'll end up getting, you know, very many updates. As I'm streaming every single day, we ship updates to the app and add new features and stuff like that. The reason I said that was because if we add down the line a feature that requires a ton of recurring cost on my end, then that's the only time where you'd still get the update, but in order to use whatever that feature was, there would be like an add-on subscription or something like that. Like let's say down the road I added shared canvas, which I haven't even looked into it yet, and let's say shared canvas cost like, I needed to get a $200 a month server or something like that just to maintain it, then there'd be some sort of like cheap additional sub just in order to use that feature. But like when you buy Canvas, you're getting all the updates moving forward, and you own the state of Canvas as it is forever. Like it's lifetime. I guess what I'm trying to say is like any sort of extra fee would just be for some sort of additional feature we don't have right now that has a reoccurring cost for me to provide. If that makes sense. All right, let me see if this, like for instance, I think that I'm going to end up shipping all the stuff we worked on today at the end of today. So right now we're on version 1.3. And for those of you that have Canvas, you'll be getting 1.3.1. That'll have the stuff we added. All right, node text size. Oh, that's kind of nice. Oh, that's really nice. Hey, whoever put that as a feedback idea, amazing job. That's really nice. And then for when I'm streaming too, like for when I'm streaming, and I don't think you guys can even read the text on the stream. This is nice because I can make it real big. Let's see what happens when we go add 4 Claude Code and 4 cursor agents.
Spinning up 4 Claude agents and 4 cursor agents.
All right, so we got big text still. And then if we make it small, it makes it small. Oh my God, this is another one of those small features that actually is so nice. Wow. So that is going to be a massive game changer, especially when I'm on my MacBook and I have like 10 agents open and I'm coding off stream. And also this resizing feature for like when you have it up as a separate panel And then you can just resize and it automatically snaps the windows to fill. Simple. Game changing. I love that. We're getting a lot done today. I know it doesn't feel like it, but we are, guys. I promise. All right, so we technically added the bot naming themes, but I have to rebuild the app in order for us to test that. I have to rebuild the app. I built 3 vibe-coded apps. That's amazing. Yeah, I think that would be a quick win. People say don't sleep on TikTok. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think when you start accruing cost, that's when you are in V2, which is in line with the lifetime license. All right, like I buy the license now, LOL, if I know like everything that it has right now and completely understandable. So maybe like people don't buy license might have to do a monthly sub. Yes, no, there will definitely come a time where I stop the lifetime license completely and then there will only be a monthly sub. So the people that have lifetime licenses will always be grandfathered in. And then like right now, open a browser and navigate to cnvs.dev.
The browser's hoping to cnvs.dev.
What? Right now we have 9 people left at 129. Okay? Which is absolutely insane to think about. We're on license 42.
Got it.
Which is mental. Which is mental. Like, maybe when we get to 150... Or maybe when we get to 100. I feel like I can't change it now that I already have it. We get to 150 or we get 100. We shut down the lifetime licenses completely. By that time, the app will be incredibly built out. People that bought in get lifetime access forever. New people, it'll just be a monthly sub. And then I won't have to do the weird thing where like, if I add an additional feature, then you pay for a sub to gain access to that like additional feature that's a recurring cost for me. Ryan says, what did you use to build this project? So we used Opus 4.8 and then we used a shit ton of Fable 5 when it was still available. A lot of Claude Code. It's built in Swift from the ground up. And Spotify account interconnect is not there yet. We're working on... Where is our Spotify agent? Oh, did I close that? Because... Rachel was here in chat earlier and let us know that there actually is an SDK for Spotify. So right now we have YouTube, which that's where I'm playing the music from right now. That's a YouTube video. There's Apple Music, and then there's a built-in Stations, which is like it streams like all these different stations that are all different vibes, like lo-fi, jazz, chill beats. You can search for like any type of vibe, and there's going to be a station for it that it's going to stream in there. Spotify I'm adding, but they deprecated the original Spotify SDK. I guess there's a new Spotify SDK, but it seems like you do need to have the Spotify app downloaded or something. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out and we're going to test it. Either we'll get Spotify grooving or we're going to have to figure out another option. Oh, here's Spotify right here. Oh, which reminds me is we need to open a browser. We need to open a browser and navigate to cnvs.dev. All right, we have some insane testimonials from people that have messaged me and stuff like that, and some of them are some of the testimonials are very popular people. Like Ray Fernando did a whole thing on his live stream the other day about Canvas. So basically, we need to add a testimonials section that goes underneath the pricing section that has all these beautiful testimonials that we have for Canvas. We also need to figure out a tasteful way to add a full feature list breakdown that's not going to be too much. Like, obviously the site is too minimalist right now, but I want to keep the site as minimalist and benefit focused as possible. I don't want to get too weighed down with like feature list sets because it just unfortunately doesn't convert well. But we do need to explain to people that we have Hermes set up. We have remote canvases that can run on your virtual private server. We have the agent, we have the canvas, MCP, and CLI. So it's bi-directional. Agents can control the canvas. They can spawn other agents to delegate work to. We need to add the Forge, which is our Kanban board. We need to add that you can use agents to draw diagrams. We need to add the fact that we have the Canvas memory system, which is legitimately gets better every single day that I use this. Oh, we need to add that I added the Markdown. I added the Markdown editor, guys, which is kind of nice. Let's open changelog. Close this. So here's the Markdown editor, which came out really good and perfectly matches the theme of the rest of the app, which is actually going to be amazing because like this is also something like the agent will be able to. You could almost do Kanban straight from Markdown if you didn't want to use the Forge. So like there's the Forge that does Kanban, but then you could do an MD file where like you have an agent write the file and the Markdown viewer that I added in here is live, meaning as agents interact with it, it refreshes and shows the live preview of the Markdown file. So like you could have an agent populate the Markdown with tasks to do and then delegate it out. So like, let's say we get Fable 5 back. Fable 5 could write a Markdown plan with 20 tasks. And then Fable 5 could open 20 cursor agents, each one slotted to do each individual tasks, and have the cursor agents update the Markdown file as they complete the task they're doing. And then you could just watch the Markdown file. So the thing is we have all of these like Unreal features that we've been working on, but the site doesn't reflect everything that we have, and even the demo video that we have on the site doesn't reflect everything that we have. That being said, surprisingly, we do not have a conversion issue at all on the site. So it kind of hurts me to modify the site at all, because like if something's working, you really shouldn't change it. The landing page converts extremely well, but I'm sure that the landing page converting extremely well has more to do with the fact that I'm making so much content with like the live stream and the videos on X that explain all the stuff we have going on. So there's nobody going to the landing page that's cold, if that makes sense. Like the people that end up on the landing page, I'm thinking right now, already have a really good idea of what's going on with Canvas. Ryan says you're not. No. So that was my big thing, Ryan, is that I didn't want to run any sort of JavaScript on my operating system. Every single element in Canvas is built in Swift, even the terminals, the Markdown editor, the internet browser, all of it. So it's extremely good about not using a ton of memory. It's performant, and it's silky, silk smooth. Like when we tried to make the Electron version so that I could get it on Windows, there's no way that I could ship an app like that ever. I would never ship an app like that because it was so janky, it was so slop, and it's JavaScript. It's not hardware accelerated. You know, like JavaScript is meant to run on the web, and then this is Swift that runs on your operating system that takes advantage of the beautiful Apple hardware. Hey, I see the feedback button is mostly for feature requests. Do you want people to submit? But yes, Price, definitely submit bugs there. And if you're not in the Nady baby, what's up? Price, if you're not in the Discord, I'm gonna share a link right here, and you can also join the Discord, and that's a really good way to I'm gonna make a Canvas section inside our Discord too, but either the feedback or the Discord are both really great ways to share bugs or feature requests. And then we're locked in from there. And no pressure about joining the Discord. Using Ghostify for the terminals or fully... No, it's a fully Swift-based terminal. No Ghosty. No Ghosty. No Ghosty. But the other day, like, we had feedback to add Ghosty style keybinds, and that's another small thing that I shipped yesterday that just completely makes the app feel much better in every way. So like you can do command 1, 2, 3 to focus these individual tabs. You know, you can do command L to reorganize everything. Command K obviously opens the opens like a searchable sort of action board. So I can type Claude in here and that opens a new Claude agent. If I do command D, that duplicates the agent. If I do command W, that closes them. So if I go back, command 5, command 6, command 7, command 9, command W, that closes. And I'm not really like a keybind guy, but I gotta admit, like I can 100% see, especially not when I'm on my my desktop setup here, but when I'm on my MacBook Pro, the ability to just quickly, like, not even take your fingers off of the keyboard and control the canvas is so nice. So nice. Like, I think the best use case is for the really short, snappy things like adding an agent, focusing agents, switching canvases. That's really nice to do with only keybinds. You could do it all via voice, via Parakeet or GPT. But I think that doing long prompting and sending that to agents is where the voice is the best. So it's almost like a hybrid system where you're doing your long prompting and you can really be thoughtful about what you want to say to the agent via voice. And then you could be really like as snappy as possible with the keybinds for moving around the canvas, adding agents, opening the browser preview, doing all that stuff. But also I can see how if you want to go full whatever Tony Stark, Iron Man, Jarvis situation, just using GPT real time only is fun too. It's really good. I looked into trackpad shortcuts. The only thing is that I I think with trackpad shortcuts, I have to rob them from the operating system, which I'm not sure if that's something I want to do or not. Like saying if we wanted to do like a 3-finger swipe up or something like that, I would have to take that command from the operating system. And that might be super irritating, to be honest. Oh, multilingual is super important. I had a DM today in Discord about adding multilingual. Sudar says, I am planning to use multiple accounts of Gemini API and Loop. Open router and Grok on fallback. Will it make my app fault tolerant? I know it sounds funny, but I will pay once I earn. What do you think? I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea at all. If you're gonna do real looping, I would highly advise against doing that via Gemini. And especially not with Grok. I would do that with GPT 5.5 or Opus 4.8, and make sure that you're on a sub and never do that via API. Like if you open a loop via API, you're setting yourself up for infinite downside. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? That's like selling a call option. You're setting yourself up for unlimited risk. Brandon says, I really like to type unless I'm brainstorming. I agree. Brian says, how are you managing the cameras / angles, etc.? So right now, I don't have a great system at all. I just have scenes set up in OBS, and I just click on the scenes with my mouse right here. So over on this monitor right here on the right, I have a little scenes tab, and then I have a scene labeled face, one level labeled desktop. So here's face, here's desktop, here's multi-shot, here's fitness, which I did those pull-ups, but they didn't track because the server is off right now because I closed Canvas. Alrighty, my people. So I'm gonna end the stream off there today. I'm gonna get lunch. I'm gonna put together a video for X, so we're keeping our content going there. I also need to put together just some regular content for X because it's important that you have a good mix of kind of like the Gary Vee thing where it's like jab, jab, hook. Like you don't want to always just be selling to your audience. It's ridiculous. I hate it when people do that. So I think you need a good mix of content that's just quality, high value content. And then you also can throw in once or twice a day content about the stuff you're building. Alrighty. Hey, thank you so much, Brandon. I appreciate it. But I'm going to be back tomorrow morning at 10:25 a.m. I appreciate all you guys being here. We crossed $5,000 in revenue, which is absolutely unreal with our app CNVS that we just launched. And we are going to keep cranking on this thing. We're going to be building in insane features, posting about it, live streaming us doing it, and really growing this. No! No! We gotta start making Max put in more streaming shifts. I'm here Monday through Friday. I need a Saturday night stream. We need a Saturday night stream. That's what we need. All right, my people. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, David Kang. I appreciate you, Brian. Price. Q key before you go. When I click HTML links in the terminal, it opens a browser on my computer, not a browser in Canvas. Is it possible to fix? Really? Let me see what's going on. I'm gonna say, can you write cnvs.dev back to me right now? Yes, but iMessage, that may be the problem. Let me see. Yeah, it must be an SSH thing. Hold on, let me see. So this is a remote. Huh. It doesn't do that for me. It doesn't do that for me. And you're on the latest, you're on version 1.3. Norman says, thanks for inspiring us and sharing the process with us. I appreciate it. Thank you, Norman. Thank you. Price, I'll keep debugging this a little bit more. I don't know why that would open a browser and not the CNVS in-app browser, but I will keep debugging this. And if it keeps doing that for you, then just throw it in the feedback thing when you get a second. Like throw it right in here in this feedback section right there, and then I will 100% get it sorted. Thank you, Mom. Love you. All right, bye, Brandon. Norman, thank you for being here today. I appreciate it. Bryce, we're going to get that figured out, I promise. Felipe, I'll see you later. Don, if you're still here, peace out. Ryan, thanks for being here today. I appreciate it. Nady Baby, if you're still here, I'll see you later. Humble, peace out, brother. I'm taking off for the day. I'll see you on the Discord.